So, I don't really know where to start. Tomorrow's the big day. I have my second appointment with a rheumatologist. I've had all my tests done. And I guess we're going to talk about what I could possibly have as far as a diagnosis. Her letter did say under diagnosis hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, so I feel like, excuse me, I feel like unless my tests are just wild, it's probably going to be that. And of course, like, since then I've looked it up like 50,000 times and like joined Facebook groups and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I do feel like I would fit very neatly in the hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to feel about it. I feel good about it. I guess I've got a lot of questions now that I kind of know where I'm up to. So, like, first of all, I'm really glad to have a diagnosis. I know some people, it's really hard to have a diagnosis that isn't good, if you know what I mean. Diagnosis of a chronic illness, it has a lot of feelings associated with that. But I think when you've suffered and you've been dismissed a lot, for me, I feel relieved in a way that at least, like, I know what's going on with me, and I can figure out how to move forward. So for me, diagnosis is a good thing. It's better than being undiagnosed and know something's wrong, in my opinion. So in a way, that's good for me. But I also have a lot of questions about the future and what my future is going to look like, because now that I'm on like Facebook groups and I'm looking into this EDS, people don't tend to like recover from it. I've never heard anyone saying like, yes, as I've got older, I've gotten much better. Or I think what it is people can manage their symptoms maybe better or differently, or they know their bodies a bit more, which is helpful. But no, I don't really hear people saying they're getting much better. And how I am right now, and I don't want to say I'm disabled. I'm upstanding at the moment, but if I wasn't doing this, I wouldn't be. I took my kids to the park 2 days ago and I'm still suffering from that. And it hurt so much. Like, my little boy wanted to be on the teeter-totter, what is it, seesaw, I think English people would call it, I don't know. And he was on one side and I was kind of trying to push the other side down. Oh, I couldn't do it. I can't hold him. He wanted held this morning. I couldn't pick him up. My shoulders were hurting so much. And I'm struggling a lot. And I've been invited out with a friend for like a fun night, just me and her. We were gonna do like a spa day, and then go out to eat to a nice restaurant and have a couple of drinks and go dancing. We were like gonna make a big day of it, and we've been talking about doing this since like we had kids, and we were sort of like, let's put it off for a few years, because we knew we couldn't manage, you know, with babies, and it's just too much. And then I got postpartum depression, and it was just like one thing, you know how it is as an adult, like one thing after another. You have plans, and you do this and you do that. Yeah, so we kind of put it off, and she asked me if I wanted to do that, and I would say yes normally, but I guess this is the first time I'm gonna have to tell somebody no, especially for something we've planned for so long. It's such a weird feeling to say like, I am not capable. Like, I'm barely sliding through my life. I can barely drive. I'm sliding through life as I am right now, and like, it's Prime Day, and I know that's so lame to be like, it's Prime Day, and I'm excited about that because I usually treat myself a little bit on Prime Day. And what am I looking up this year? I'm looking up like crutches and disability aids. I struggled yesterday because I'm trying to move about a little more because I'm really sore at the moment. I'm trying to move around a little more, and I'm looking up like a stool, a high stool that I can sit on while I'm cooking, because I love to cook, but I'm struggling to stand for that amount of time. 25 minutes of standing is a lot, and it just sucks. I feel like broken in a way. And I feel like a lot of my mental energy is revolving around trying to not get back to normal, but trying to continue to do the things I want to do. And that's good. I think that's a good thing, to have hope and to see what your options are, and to kind of try to, I don't want to say recover, but help yourself to be the best version of yourself. I think that's a good thing. But what I'm struggling with at the moment is it's kind of like all consuming in a way. And I think it's because I'm realizing something's wrong and it's not going to go away. So now I'm like, okay, now that I know I'm not going to recover from this, what can I do to make my life better? And I'm looking for aids and like ways I can adapt to my life to suit me better. Is it like weird as that feels? It's a good thing, really, and I think I should be excited about that and happy about that, that I'm gonna find ways to move better and be better and show up better for myself and other people. But it does feel all consuming, and like the mental load of that is so annoying. It's driving me crazy, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Sometimes I think I just need a break from this, you know, and like a weekend away, or just like even a night away with a dear friend would have been so nice. And I'm realizing that like I can barely take my kids to the park without suffering for it. It's been 48 hours. And a night of dancing is just not something I can do. And I mean, even just driving 40 minutes down the road, it's hard for me. And the later on in the day it gets, the harder it gets. So I also hate that I'm turning into like the boring friend. Like, can we do the spa but skip all the fun stuff like dancing and potentially even eating, because I'll be getting home really late. And I honestly don't know if I can stay up that long. I definitely don't think I should be driving that late. I mean, you have to laugh or you're gonna cry. I don't know. I'm feeling a lot. My hip. What's that? Okay. I don't know. That hurt. My hip's gone. I'm so sorry. I need to sit down. I'm gonna have to go. I think for me what it is I'm starting to have to say no because I'm too disabled to do something. And I don't mean it offensively to people who are like more disabled than me, but I'm gonna have to start saying I'm too sick for something, and that really sucks. I've never had to do that before, and I guess it's the first time I'm gonna have to text somebody and say, you know how I said I was sick? What I'm trying to say is I'm too sick to do that, and I've never had to do that before. Because I kind of told her I was sick, but she doesn't understand the depth of that. She doesn't understand how what's the word I'm looking for? Disabling, I guess it can be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just probably gonna go sit down. I got a headache and it's feeling rubbish.